Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wasteland. Are you wasted today?
I am.
I'm not. I had to think about it though.
It's not a good sign.
In the aftermath of our previous video, where we sort of slammed Bethesda for what's coming out in Season 16, we ran a poll in Discord, and so far it seems that even though there are people on both sides of the argument of whether Season 16 will be good or bad, or whether the ticket system will be good or bad, ultimately those of us who love the game are just going to play it no matter what.
That's true. I'm actually excited about the new season starting.
So we thought that we would follow up that video by just going through the pages that we know and talking about the items that we are most excited about. Let's jump in.
One of the things that I like about the new season is that you can see all the rewards right away. I mean, granted, we don't have all the pages available to us, but once the season starts, they will be available. And everything is up on the screen for you to see. You don't have to click on the little icons to reveal the entire board. I thought the presentation is actually quite cool, even though we don't get the poster at the end.
The layout is beautiful. Whoever does their UX and their design work definitely knows their stuff.
Yeah.
Noodle and I both have a list that we made, and number one on both of our lists is the Cremator.
The Cremator. For me, the Cremator is number one because I am a big flamer person.
You use the Holy Fire, right?
I use the Holy Fire. I actually only own a single weapon at this point. Every time I pick up a new weapon or I get it as a reward, I immediately scrap or sell it. I don't even store any other weapons. I am married to the Holy Fire.
Don't you have that big whacker stick that I made you?
I accidentally sold it.
Oh, that thing was cool. Okay, I'll make another one for you.
Anyway, the Holy Fire is amazing. I know a lot of you guys are also rocking the Holy Fire or other types of flamers, so I think a lot of you will be excited about this Cremator character as well.
Noodle's been trying to get me to use the Holy Fire, and my problem with it is, yes, well, it's beautiful and all that other stuff. I run a bloody build, so the vampire effect doesn't really do anything for me. And I just can't get... I was a stealth commando for a long time, so I just can't get over killing things from really far away.
I like killing them up close.
That said, the Cremator might be the flamer that gets me to convert.
We don't have all the stats on the Cremator yet, but it is already up on the Fallout Wiki, and there is some information on it. There's a new stat called a blast radius that I thought was really interesting. On the Holy Fire, we have the range, and those of us who use the Holy Fire love the range. 264 on the Holy Fire, plus the healing capability. I love that part of the
Yeah, you basically
weapon.
never die.
You basically never die, exactly. You're just like, pew, 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 and your health is always up and everyone's dead. It's awesome. Hopefully, this will also have those capabilities. It doesn't seem to have a crazy long range, but the blast radius of 250 is something that has me very excited.
If it has explosive capabilities, I'm a big fan of explosives. You've seen my videos where I just blow up all the cars everywhere. Explosive capability in a flamer for area damage is interesting to me. On page 5, I'm a little interested in Adelaide. Like all things, there's not a lot of information about her, but I like the idea of having an Assaultron as an ally. However, I'm not sure that she's going to be better than Steven.
You do love Steven. Steven gives you blessings.
I love Steven so much that I've named him Dorothy. And if any of you can figure out what that's a reference to, post it in the comments and you will win my adoration. Mostly what I love about Steven is that he does give an XP buff once a day. And since I'm always trying to get as much XP as I can, that's helpful. But the idea that an Assaultron might fall in love with me.
Ah.
Who doesn't want a robot lover? Right?
Right.
See? Allies are good at defending your camp, so maybe she'll have her big head laser, and that'll be really cool as well.
She might be an awesome defense.
I'm willing to give her a shot. On page 7, I am interested in the Cryptid Skull backpack.
Oh, me too. That looks awesome.
My character is wearing the close shave outfit, and I'm currently using an Ogua backpack because it was kind of the most appropriate thing that I could find. But this looks rugged, and I'm particularly pleased that they used an actual Cryptid Skull instead of a Brahmin skull. If you've ever picked up a sheep squatch skull in the game and discovered that it's just a Brahmin skull, well, there you go.
Yeah, I was so excited to get a big badass sheep squanch
Sheep squanch.
skull.
If any of you know what the squanch reference is from, put that in the comments and you will also receive our adoration. To help you out, it's Sam Squanch.
Sam Squanch.
Here you see the first one of the paints for the cremator, the peepers paint, which I think this is Snallygaster. Snallygaster has eyes all over its body.
Yes.
So I think that's what this is a reference to.
Yes, you're right. This is probably Snallygaster paint. I like it. I think it's cool with
It is
the
cool.
eyes.
Yeah. On page 8, you have the Rip Daring cremator paint. That looks pretty fierce as well.
I am very excited about the paint job. It seems like a small detail, but my Holy Fire doesn't have a paint job right now, and it's the only thing that I don't like about it.
And here you also have one of the mods, the slow burner mod. This mod, again, from what we can find, this mod looks like it will increase damage to 40 points of damage per second for 12 seconds. That's a lot of damage, but remember that during that time, the enemy can still be wailing on you, so it may or may not be good. It'll be good from far away, and it's probably really good for groups, especially if we've got whatever this blast radius effect is.
Yeah, yeah.
3 years ago on Reddit, there was a thread about whether you should be able to use purified water instead of boiled water in recipes. And of course, all the nerds tore it apart about why, it mattered for wood scraps and stuff like that. But in that thread, somebody suggested that they should make it easier for players to boil water by simply having a water boiler in your camp. Curiously, we now have a water boiler. I cook a lot, and while it's not a big deal for me to walk over to the river and spam the button and get a bunch of water and then boil it and stuff like that, having just something in my camp that just looks nasty will be great. I build junkyard camps a lot, and this looks like something that you could totally just have on the side of a nasty ass trailer.
Ass trailer.
And and use it for your meth lab.
Totally, totally. No, the water boiling thing is tedious, and if your camp doesn't have an actual water source like a river or a lake, this thing is going to solve a lot of problems.
We have another mod on this page, the heavy mod, and from what we can find, that appears to increase sighted accuracy by 25% at a cost of increasing weight by a lot.
Oh, how much?
I was not prepared for that question.
Sorry.
It increases weight by 40%. That's a big trade-off, and I don't know anybody with a flamer who actually sights down the barrel of a flamer. Generally, y'all just kind of spam everything like a teenage boy.
Oh, you just called me a teenage boy.
Well, no, I called the act of spamming things anyway, let's move on.
Brahmin corpse. That is cool and weird and disturbing. I don't know what it does. I think it gives you spoiled meat, which would be excellent for Fastnacht sausage, as we learned recently. Yep. Spoiled meat is pretty easy to come by in the game. Just pick up a bunch of food and don't do anything with it and it goes spoiled. But you also don't want to carry all that stuff with you around all the time. If you could have a source of spoiled meat in your camp, I think that would be kind of neat. And not a game changer, but a really neat and unusual thing. Also, I have a Brahmin that gives milk. So if I can put both of them out there in the same Brahmin pan, a dead one and a living one, that looks totally badass.
Yeah, this would be great in a forest camp or any type of farm camp, showing the effect of the wasteland on the wildlife.
Yes, and any kind of a creepy horror camp as well.
Yeah, totally. Anything with corpses. And along that line, how about this autopsy table chemistry workstation?
Yes, I definitely have my eye on that.
This opens the door for me to having, an immersive camp with a downstairs area that when you go into is like some creepy Dr. Frankenstein stuff.
We have a skeleton in a wheelbarrow. We have
Isn't there a tinker's bench that's a skeleton on a rack?
Yes, I have that one. So we already have really cool things with dead people, so it would fit the theme. And it's not obvious right away. Like, you have to look at it for a while, and then you see it, and it's like, oh, that's so cool.
Noodle likes dead people.
Yes.
In fact, when I first met her on the train, I was hard-pressed to get her not to kill me outright. She's like, you look delicious in pieces in my refrigerator. Okay.
I do like dead things. Wings.
The jetpack looks really cool, but I'm concerned that it's only going to be for power armor.
The power armor looks badass as well. This is another paint job for power armor. But those wings, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I suspect that I hope, I really hope that it can be applied to regular jetpacks that are not power armor as well. And I am leaning that way, not just because that's what I hope for, but because my jetpack right now is from the Cryptid Hunt. It's the Rip Daring paint. So this is also Rip Daring. So perhaps, it's the same. Maybe if I just apply this to what I'm carrying right now, it will magically give me wings.
I'm going the other direction on this, primarily because in the initial Rip Daring season, there was not a power armor jetpack.
Oh.
So maybe they're bringing back a power armor jetpack for people. And then the second thing is, imagine wearing this. Where's your backpack going to go?
Oh, crap. Do you want to place a bet? Do you want to bet $1?
Sure, I'll bet $1.
Okay, I bet $1 that it's going to be for naked people.
I bet $1 that it's going to be for power armor. And all of you can tell us in the comments or in Discord which one of us is going to win.
Yep, we'll start a poll in Discord.
Now, I don't use power armor anymore, but that Cryptid Hunter paint looks badass.
Yeah, even just getting that to put on your display, I think is worth it.
That paint looks badass. If that dude showed up at my door in the middle of the night, I would give him probably whatever he wanted, within reason. If he wanted anything unreasonable, I would give him Dorothy instead, and then I would run and hide. On this bonus rewards page, we have the chemical color mods for the Cremator, which changes the color of the flame and the color of the fire to one of 4 different options.
It may seem silly, but I am unreasonably excited about that.
It also may seem expensive, but remember that you're getting all 4 colors for that price.
You have blue, green, red, and pink.
That's right.
Okay. I think it's really cool. Blue's my favorite color. Having blue flames on my flamer all the time would be awesome. Having pink flames to go with my pink outfit, also badass.
I bet we're going to see teams of 4 people all decked out in their cryptid power armor, all rocking the Cremator with 4 different colors, and they're going to be like the Wasteland's Power Rangers.
Yeah, we should do it. Everyone with a different color. Surprisingly excited about that one. I also noticed the road signs on this page, which are very interesting for me for immersive camps as well. One of the things that I own is the ruined highway or the damaged highway building set.
Yep.
So to go with that, have some building signs and some broken up buildings and broken up pieces of road opens up more opportunities for immersive destroyed looks for your camps.
So there you have it. Those are the things that we are most excited about within the upcoming Season 16. Which of the items are you excited about? Let us know in the comments or join our Discord server and let us know in the Seasons and Scoreboards channel over there.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you all of you who already joined us as members. Those of you who haven't, please hit that big join button under this video. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. We are Gamer Aviator.
And until next time, stay safe out there, Vault Dwellers.